Welcome to our weekly live webinar series. Our featured speakers are Professor Kenny Simon and Miss Christiana Iordanous.
On this chart that you can see this funny looking pattern. Now this is a geometric bullish pattern. We've got A, B, C, D, and it's manually drawn. There's no apps or EAs or robot producing that. Now you will be able to draw that very simple pattern and help us as well predict the direction of price movement for gold and any other instruments that we have the pattern on. But the most importantly is that we want to spot, draw and trade patterns that are high probability and low risk. Okay, so Christiana, we'll just do this experimentation session again so that we can then demonstrate to you on how we do our mentorship and how could we actually then gain feedback and help others like yourself to produce the signals like we do. So we don't only give you the fish, but we teach you how to fish. Now, right here, Christiana, as you know, this is a bullish geometric pattern. Now, it has been drawn some months ago, and we've been trading progressively with the direction of bullishness for gold at this moment. Now, it is on a daily market, but before that, Christiana, we will be doing the trend analysis again for gold, and I would like you to help me with that and tell me about the trend based on the 3 MA exponential averages of 1,500.
Yes.
Now, $4 for that as well. So stay tuned on that. Now, Christiana, what is your opinion about gold on the 1 hour chart at this moment of time? Now, we're doing a trend analysis. Remember, it's not technical analysis yet. It's just a trend analysis. Now, what do you think? Let me just zoom out as well. What do you think?
Basically, things also considering with so yeah, it's not clear uptrend. It's a
That's good. We need something that we can put the laptop up a little bit. So, okay. We have a bit higher battery. Yes. So, yeah, sorry about that, everyone. We just want to adjust the platform a little bit better so that we can actually take a look at the candle zoom in as well. Now, right now, zoomed in for the candles in itself, it's showing a lot of bullishness. We've got bullish mother candles happening at this moment of time for gold. But on the long run, from the daily chart, weekly and monthly, we have got a very, very good indication of bullishness for gold at this moment of time. So that basically has helped us spot a bullish trend, but not only a bullish trend, but a bullish pattern, an ABCD geometric. So what's your opinion there? Just when we look at it at this angle, what's your opinion of the 3 lines, Chris? What do you think about the angle of the 3 lines on the 1 hour chart? Do you think that it is 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or towards 12 o'clock? What do you think the angle is? If I was to zoom, that's a very good observation. Thank you for that, Christiana. And I think this is quite accurate. The angle of the 3 lines should be seen as like a river flow. It could actually be upwards, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock angle, which is bullishness, and then 3 o'clock angle like that would be consolidation or sideways type market. But then the same goes when it is going down towards 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That angle would actually be showing us a lot of stronger, smooth downtrend instead. So, but right now, as what Christiana has actually observed as well, I observe the same. I've observed the same and feel that and think that this could potentially be showing us the same sort of trend getting stronger on the bullish side on the 4 hour chart. So on the 4 hour chart, Christiana, If you look at the last three lines right there, if I were to zoom in a little bit more, what do you think? You think that that angle as well tells us that it's stronger after you have moved on from 1 hour chart to 4 hour chart? You think it's getting stronger? I think so too. If we were to zoom in a little bit, you see that angle maintains going towards above 2 o'clock, towards 1 o'clock, right? So that basically means that if we were to move our view from 1 hour to 4 hours, the trend for gold is getting stronger.
Yes.
So the more it actually gets stronger from one time frame to another, it means that the trend is picking up in its bullishness. And this is a very good sign. Now, this is always being say we can actually add our confirmation or our confidence in the trend observation by applying the ADX. The ADX indicator, I'll just show you just now after we've gone onto the daily chart, will then confirm the strength of the trend on all three time frames. So the way you need to do a trend analysis, in my opinion, or our opinion, or experimented in that way, is to actually look at the trend not on one time frame, but on time. They all have to match on all three frames. Then you've got a trend analysis that is smooth, clear, and strong. Okay. All right. So there you go. So now, as what Christiana has mentioned, we've got a strong trend right now, smooth and clear, 1 hour and 4 hour, and we need the third time frame, which is a daily chart, to confirm going forward the trend for gold. So what do you think here, Christian? When you look at gold on a, see, like that 3 hour chart, daily chart, there you go. So what do you think there?
It looks like it's almost over.
Yes, and that is very accurate observation. And usually if you find it a little bit challenging, all you need to do is zoom out. When you zoom out and not zoom in too much on the lower time frame, you'll get the bigger picture, right? So we need an aerial type view sometimes to look at it clearer. So here it is stronger and stronger, the uptrend. Okay, now we can get into zooming in. Once you have the clear picture and is more confident on the trend direction on 3 time frame, we now apply the ADX. ADX stands for Average Directional Movement Index, and it's very, very simple. For those who are not familiar with indicators, this is where you find it. Just go on to insert on this platform right here on MT5. We are actually on an MT5 platform, and here you go on to insert indicators. It is a trend indicator, so it is within the category of trend indicator. Now, with that, you could see that that's what it stands for, ADX, Average Directional Movement Index. So here, click on that, and voila, we have got this indicator right here. Now, we've got all these dotted lines as well. Now, just erase that from our mind. Focus on just that blue line. You can see that blue line right there, and the dotted line points out at 25. Now, there are ways on how you can apply that. It's very, very simple. We'll talk about that in our next session, but I want you all to focus on the line, on that dotted line right there. If the blue line is above the dotted line of 25, that basically means that the trend that you are looking at is strong. That's it. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's a downtrend or uptrend. You need to look at that line. As long as it is above the 25 level on that particular time, you have a strong trend. So you've got a clear, smooth trend already from the 3 moving averages, but now we want to reconfirm that. So we go back to the 1 hour chart, and with that, you can see that that blue line just plunged right downwards, right there, and it's gone under that dotted line of 25. So we didn't have that strong trend on the 1 hour chart. But then as we move along, let's look at 4-hour chart. So 4-hour chart, we looked at that blue line, and that blue line has gone above the 25, and it's heading towards heading upwards towards the sky. So that means that gold has got a stronger trend moving forward anywhere between 1 hour to 4 hours time. It's got this time frame of moving upwards because we are looking at our chart. So if you're looking at the 4-hour chart, what that means is that that movement that you could expect could happen anywhere between 1 hour to 4 hours time from now. Okay. Now, if we were to move on to the daily chart, you could see that that blue line just traveled way upwards towards the sky. And that basically means that we have got a very strong expectation of gold's movement to the upside in the coming weeks, days, weeks. Because when we are looking at the daily chart, what that means is that the movement that we can expect from now would happen anywhere between 4 hours to 24 hours time. So we've got that expectation. Now, if we were to just be curious enough to move on to the weekly chart, you could see that the line is still above. You have got the challenge, the blue line moving upwards, and it is still above that level. So there you go. So we've got a very, very strong trend. And we now want to dig deep into where could we potentially place ourselves in trading gold. What are the most, I would say, high probable place entry or area? But that is an area or a zone that we will mark it as not directly a place or an entry point as in specific to the entry price, because this could always be connected to your own risk management strategies, as well as your risk appetite and various other strategies that you would be more connected to. Okay, all right, so let's get back to the 4-hour chart, and I would like to now look into price action, meaning through the candlesticks as well, so that every trader today will be able to look at candle patterns as well. Now, when you look at when you zoom in or even in a zoom out manner, you're able to visually measure personally the size of the body of the candle. The bigger the candle is, the bigger the power of buying and selling were or is right now. Okay, so that is basically all these candles with a bigger body are called the mother candles. So it's very, very easy to spot them, as they are very obvious as well. So you've got a mother candle right there. See, this is a mother candle. Obviously, we've got all the other candlesticks all the other candles have got a very small body now, but the rest, we've got it moving as of now on the 1-hour chart. As you can see, it's moving through mother candles. What does that mean? Body of the candle indicate aggressive, high potential demand to actually buy more. And also it could potentially be driven by greed, and more greed if more people believe that this is the time, right? So, but we need to always be really careful in terms of what the resistance level that could drive price coming down, because we all will get very excited in buying gold, but we need to be balanced in terms of our emotions and be calm and collected as well, because we want to change the trading opportunities, but at the same time be aware of areas and levels that could potentially be resistant levels. Okay, so I just want to demonstrate that a little bit, and basically to give you an indication of the overall price as well, so that you are aware that we have passed the current gold price at this moment of time is 2,800. Okay. All right. So 2806, 2805. So let's say it's 2805. That means it's 2,000 805 per ounce. Okay, not gram, not kilogram. So it's per ounce prices. So it's in the hundreds of thousands of kg. Okay, so it has gone past that red line, which was a psychological level, together with an area that it has depreciated in the past. As you can see, it made a fall price at that level, but now the candle, the mother candle now has actually pierced through that resistant level, meaning it's got more power now to go up much more. And it has actually been sort of confirmed with what we have mentioned earlier on with the ADX as well. So we've got buying opportunities and we've got buying opportunities for gold. Yes, for medium to long term, but we need to be very, very careful in trading gold in stages. In stages, meaning that we need to arrange it in such a way whereby our trade follow the trade plan like we have, but also at the same time, technically, to be able to know and be aware of where the resistance levels are. Okay, there you go. So it's passed through some resistance level right there. And we have got 2805. We've got a couple of insights as well to share with you on all the experts from banks. They've got a range of where the TP could potentially be as well. So we're going to talk about that range of price, potential take profit as well in that range area, and then to give you more information on Monday onwards in our webinar to understand the factors that will drive gold prices up, but to guide you in trading stages. So I hope that's clear for all of you. A little bit blurred, including myself, on the direction of gold, but now we have sort of cleared the fogs on what to expect for gold. In terms of direction, it's bullish. In terms of where and how you be trading, we'll cover all that Monday in terms of how much are we going to expect gold to move next week. That is the key that we will be discussing on Monday's webinar. Okay, meantime, I'll leave it to the floor right now for gold specifically. If anyone has got any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much. Yes.
You can always unmute yourself.
Yes, so you can ask questions as much as you want, and also to discuss on your current trades. If you're trading gold right now, this is the best chance to get our opinion, both mine and Christiana's, to guide you through in your gold, as we are speaking about gold specific. Okay, any questions? Just leave the floor for a couple of seconds or minute and let us know if we've got any questions. Meantime, I'll be looking at some major pairs as well. Because we've released a signal as of yesterday on major pairs, on the major top 5 cryptocurrencies as well. So do take a look onto your Telegram daily signals, FX COSMO daily signals group or channel on Telegram. That's where we release everything there on a daily basis. All your signals are there with entries and exits, TPs, and basically stop losses as well, suggested stop losses. And we will discuss that on a one-on-one basis as well with our VIP one-to-one coaching clients, where and how we can reach your personal goal for the year, for the any term of time that you wish. Okay. No questions so far, right? We've got only this. Okay. All right. That's it. Brilliant. So for those of you, I think we've forgotten to wish everyone in Asia who's celebrating the Chinese New Year, Happy Chinese New Year. Yes, it started on the 29th. So 29th was the first day of Chinese New Year. So I guess a whole week in Asia will be very busy with celebrations, family visits, and everything else. So we want to wish everyone a glorious, prosperous Chinese New Year in the year of the snake, if we are not mistaken. So that's the Chinese horoscope. So it's the year of the snakes, 2020. Okay. All right. Now with that, with no more questions, what we will do is we will wrap up this event, this webinar to be a little bit on the short side, but we will be releasing, I'll be releasing more signals to follow up on gold on a pending order for Monday onwards. Now, the reason for that is because today is Friday. We want to take it easy. This is why we call it a market wrap up. And we are not recommending traders to leave their trades open on days. It's really risky. So we would advise for most of the traders who are following our pending orders, we usually advise them to have their trades closed if at all it has been triggered. If it is quite far away from the entry price, you can just close it manually. But if it is really close to the entry price that we've suggested, and it is Friday, and you may not know what the situation is with volatility at the last minute, then you can always close the trade. And for any questions that you have regarding the signals, feel free on all our social media channel of FX COSMO to communicate and ask questions, and we'll get back to you as best as soon as we are able to. Okay, all right, so there you go. Everything else, I think you guys can hear us clearly. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. We've released the five major pairs: Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD. I think it was USD CHF as well as AUD USD on our FX COSMO daily signal Telegram. So feel free, check them out. Some of them has been triggered, some of them are way behind the entry point, which basically means they are opportunities that you can carry forward for next week instead. So there you go. All right. And it's entirely your freedom to choose to close it or for us to give you fresh signals starting. They could overlap or they could continue. Okay. All right. There you go. Everyone's free to email me as well at kenny@fxcosmo.com, Christiana@fxcosmo.com for any questions at all with your trades, current trading, future, or say if you want to trade your plan ahead of time as well. And if you've got questions about that, feel free to contact us any moment through various channels, emails, or through our social media networks. All right. Okay, with that, Christiana, words for the day. We close the Friday. We want to wish everyone.
Thank you so much for.
Yes, exactly. And these sessions are all recorded. So for those who have registered as well as activated their live account versus platform, they are all having the access at the moment with all the recordings. So the recordings will have trades that have triggered, not triggered as well. It's always good for us to have the recordings to recap whatever that we mentioned, because we do have some tutorials off and on share with you on the indicators we use and how to option, so on. All right, with that, final word for me is have a great, glorious, relaxing weekend, friends, and enjoy the Chinese New Year break for traders out there in Asia. We will be catching up on Monday, going through the whole trade plan in the week ahead. So with that, once again, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.